Today we're going to talk about Malaysian SNR. For those of you who don't know what Malaysian SNR is, SNR just stands for support and resistance. And it was actually developed by the Malaysians, if I'm not wrong. So with this, the way this trading strategy happens is that we are going to talk about something called key levels, okay? And today we're going to talk about how to identify the key levels. In the next lesson, we're going to talk about what to do with those key levels, and then later we'll talk about entries. So it should span about 4 videos to cover this entire thing. So this is going to be short, and I'm going to show you guys how to identify levels with SNR. Also to categorize whether those levels are fresh and unfresh, okay? So the very first thing we're going to talk about is how to identify those levels. When it comes to SNR, there are three major levels we're going to be looking at. So the very first level on our line chart is going to look like an A, okay? Then second level on the line chart is going to look like a V. With our third level, it's easy to spot on the bar chart with the candles. So I'll show you guys that. So we have A levels and then V levels. How this A level is going to look like on a candlestick chart is going to be like this. So this A level is actually going to be a level that you use for yourselves. So let's just say this first candle was bullish, okay? And then the second candle that comes is bearish. So we're looking at the tops of these candles. The top of these candles is actually what is going to produce this A shape. So for those of you who understand the open, high, low, and close, it means that this particular candle, let me just draw this with wicks so it makes it easier to explain. So this a bullish candle in green and a bearish candle in black. Okay. All right. So if you understand open, high, low, and close, it should tell you that this particular candle opened right here. The low was formed here. The candle went out to print its high and then printed its close. And we all know that on the line chart, the levels that are interesting to us are the opens and then the closes. The line chart doesn't show you highs and lows. So it means that we're going to have a level right here on the line chart, which is here. Let me show you. And then we're going to have another one down here. So for this same bearish candle, this is where we are going to have the open, the high, the low, and then the close. So the line chart only shows you the opens and then the closes. And then when it comes to Malaysian SNR, that is your focus, only the open and the close. Take this again. When it comes to Malaysian SNR, only the open and the close are important to you. You have no use for the high nor the low. So the very first level that we're going to create is this A level. So I'm going to show you guys on the charts. So let's see one that was created quite recently. So look at this level, okay? We have this candle going up, this candle coming down. Then let me just put a highlighter here so that you can see it. Okay, so now let's go to our line chart. Can you see this here? This level goes up, comes down on the candlestick chart, but on the line chart, it's shown as a steep point here. Okay, so that's going to be one of our levels. So now, the second level is going to be the inverse of this. Okay, so we just discussed the A. Now let's discuss our V. So this is how our V level is going to look like. We're going to have a bearish candle. So this one I'm going to draw without the wicks, okay? We have a bearish candle and then we have a bullish candle in this sense. So price went down, then later came up. On the line chart, this is how this is going to look like. So your level is going to be this one. All right. So now, which of these levels is support, which of them is resistance? Um, Logically speaking, this V is going to be our support level because from this level, we're going to look to buy, okay? And then from this A level, we're going to look to sell. So let me just write it here. A level equals resistance, and V level equals support. All right. So after we've talked about these two, the next thing that we're going to talk about is the kissing candle level. Okay. So with that, the easiest way to explain it is that when you see two candles following each other, okay, and those two candles have to be of the same type. By same type, I mean if it's bullish candles, you have to see two bullish candles following each other. If it's bearish candles, you want to see two bearish candles following each other. So we'll see something like this. This is a bullish candle, and since this bullish candle closed here, the next one is going to open at around the same level, okay? No gap, just that same level. So at this point, where we consider the two candles to be, let's say, kissing or touching each other, okay? So this area, this area is going to be our next type of level. So we have three levels, okay? So let's do this for the same bearish example. So we have a candle coming down. Let me make this black. Then we have the same candle coming down right here, okay? So this level is going to be considered our third level. So we have level one, level two, and then level three. So these are the SNR levels that are going to be very important when you are trading Malaysian support and resistance. So let me show you guys on the charts, and then I'll end this video here. In the next video, we're going to talk about what to do with these levels and what to expect from these levels. So now let me show you guys the next one. So look, this is going to be an SNR support level. You have price coming one, two, and then forming this particular level. Okay. If we go on the line chart, let me put a highlighter here so I don't lose my spot. Same thing. Okay. So I'm going to show about just a couple of examples so that you can always practice. And then if you find anything, just come to my Telegram group, look for me and admin, and then you can always send me a message. I'll reply you. Okay. Send me a private message if you don't want to send it to the group. Send it so that we can always decide if what you're doing is right or not. Okay. I'm here to help you learn. Then let's talk about the next type of level. Okay. So this is very obvious. So we have bearish candle coming. The next bearish candle open right here, also push down. So what level are we looking at? This one. So we saw price came into our level and then moved down. Okay. So just one more example of a support level right here. Another example of a resistance level here. Okay, these two, one, two, price came and tapped into it and then moved down. All right, so I'll end this particular video here. I hope you understand how to select your support and resistance levels. I don't want to make anything so lengthy. So in the next video, I'm going to talk about what to do with your support and your resistance levels. All right, so I'll see you guys in the next one.